Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan. Welcome to this new YouTube live streaming, and today I'm gonna show you guys how you can create game interface. All right, I think it's gonna be very easy because I will just show you how you guys can create some heads-up display. That means how you guys can. Let me grab here my pen and show you already about this topic. For example, I'm going to start by making some informations such as life, enemies dead, and some kind of buttons. I think it's gonna be very simple. And here I've just created a pixel just to illustrate you. We're gonna continue this project. As you can see, we did already this character, these corona enemies. Okay, and for example, let me start here by make some sketches. Hello Tick and 𝚅𝚎𝚌𝚝𝚘, and you guys are very welcome to this new live streaming. Let me open here this. I'm gonna open the studio, the Pixel Studio. Let me just fix here my panels. It's a bit messed up. And I will draw here, for example, the character head, something like this. This is where the character head will be displayed, and here I'm going to make some kind of the life. Let's just make some sketches here. Maybe the mana, mana can be displayed here below, like magic power, and we can add some kind of details here, a sword, heads wolf, this one here. Hello Guilherme Tolosa, thank you so much. I very appreciate that. I'm drawing this by my head, guys, so I need to get some images in order to see and have more ideas. Okay, so we have here the position for the life. We can do some kind of score number. Let's place here just a number, random number, and here we can place settings. Settings, just to show you here. I'm not going to draw now the details, okay, just where we can place the things. And let's see. I think it's not bad for now. Let's start now by creating the designs already. Look, I'm going to start with the circle. I will change this color to, let's see, something brown, just like this for now. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, duplicate and resize this to small, right? Something like this as well. And I will draw a rectangle here at the side. And these corners, as you can see, I'm going to cover this as corner 2. All right. Hello Aldrig and Fernando Polonia. Look, I will just make this kind of rounded shape. I'm not going to read the comment section all the time because I like to focus, but I will try to answer some of your questions. And we have the head here, as you can see. Look, let me grab the head. I'm gonna copy this. It's quite easy. Let me activate here my Cursor Pro, because now you guys can see where I'm going. We can place the head over here already. Look, and we can clip this. Let's see how this will look like. Just drag and drop inside of this circle. Look, let's see. I think it's gonna be better if we place above. When you are trying to design, try to make some tests, you know, to see how the things look like. And I'm gonna duplicate this again, this shape here, and I'll make this a bit, let's see, maybe red. And I'm going to duplicate this again, just, you know, save your time by duplicating. And I will change this corner here to rectangle. Let's see other color. And this one I think is gonna be very nice if we place like this, you know. Let me resize it a little bit. We can apply a bit of gradient just by clicking over here, okay, in this icon, tool, and you guys can just change here. Let's see if the green, I don't know if the green will be nice, but it's nice. You can change this a little bit to rounded. Look, not too flat, a bit rounded. I'm using the corner tool, this one, make this a bit rounded. And let me increase here the head, like this. Oh look, I can change this theme because, for example, a nice way to define which kind of composition you guys will use for interface, try to grab this kind of circle, and let me use here a rectangle as well. Let me just, and I'm gonna use the color picker that is over here in this top. Grab this color, and I'm going to convert this to curves. I'm going to duplicate this again and grab this color. Okay, look, very easy and fast to make it. All right, so think about that. We can define here the buttons already by doing this. For example, we can draw a home using the polygonal tool. Look, let me first of all start over here, home. And a nice technique, guys, that is very nice to use, if you insert a rectangle like I'm doing, and you guys click over here, look, this is a different color. You can see different color. You guys can click here, erase, but you need to group these two layers, the polygonal and the rectangle, and these are going to happen. This rectangle is erasing the layer below, this one here. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and rotate here like I'm doing. Adjust the curves. I duplicate again, decide and flip. You can flip by clicking this button. All right, flip horizontal. Let me answer the questions from the Aldrich. He asked if I work for some company. Actually, I work as freelancer, you know, and I work in multiple projects. I really enjoy to work in multiple projects because I can explore more different style. You know, when you work for a specific company, you need to work just on that art style. Or of course, if they ask you to make multiple games, you're gonna need to make multiple art style, you know. Look, we have already an icon for the house, and of course you guys can adjust this if you want, you know, convert this icon to curves and change this section here, as you can see, Very simple. Okay. Look, we have the icon for the house, and this one we can change this color like this. We can add some details for this button. You know, it's a very flat button, but we can add details like, let's see, I'm going to add a stroke by just dragging over here the stroke panel, as you can see. You know, this is a nice way to bring more depth to your buttons, you know, like this. Look, we can add a bit of texture. I'm not covering each details, you know, about theories. I'll just show you here the practice, how you guys can practice, you know. Let me grab the vector brush. Let's see my vector brush, this one here. Let's see, and I will grab a dark color and start to make some kind of patterns. Okay, let me start to make some texture. You can make this kind of wood texture. Okay, look, very simple. You can activate the mode stabilizer, you know, in case draw smoothly. But remember also to, you guys can control here the width and adjust the pressure. I will add the brush defaults and see now it's a bit better. Pressure, let's see the pressure. Oh, the pressure is nice. Okay, look, but like this. This is a kind of wood texture, okay, a pattern. And remember, icons need to be very simple, because if you resize this out, maybe you cannot see the texture and the details, you know. So keep in mind to keep things very clear and meaningful. This is a very important step, you know. I'm doing this for games, but if you are a graphic designer and work for iconography, for websites and whatever, this works at the same principles. What changed here? Just the art style. Hello Anna and Peter. Saruar as well. Look, this is the home button, but I can change a bit the color shading. I'm going to apply this kind of, look, bit brown, and like this. I think it's nice. You know, you need to test all the time how the thing works. Let's add a bit more depth. A nice way to add the depth in this inner button, as you can see. Can you see? A nice way to add a inner shadow, you know. Just click here, select this option, this shape, click here, layer effects, and you guys will see these options. Look, these options here. I'm going to click inner shadow, and you can increase the offset. Okay, the offset, and we will see already this offset being applied. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is how you guys can add a bit of depth. It's very nice. Oh, add something like this, right? And for this button here, you know, this icon, I will try to make a technique here. Let's try. I will duplicate this and bring this to back and change this color a bit dark. Okay. Look, I work for games for a long time, so everything to me becomes automatically, you know, techniques. So take your time to learn how the process works, because when you understand how the process works, you can do anything. Okay? So our first button is ready. We can change this color when we want. Look, up to you. Let's apply the same style to this one. Just copy, okay, this one. You can click here in layer, edit, copy, select this button over here and click paste style, okay. And you guys can use the hotkeys, because I use hotkeys. You can save a lot of time, you know. And you can copy and paste, okay. So Anna, basically this is the Affinity Designer on desktop, but this can be worked the same way for iPad, you know. I'm trying to show the both desktop and as well the iPad, and they are the same basically, just some interactions functions that change the user experience as well. Let's add this button to something like, let's see, let me just group this. We can change, you know, the size like this, you know, but keep in mind that you need to reduce this one. You can make some kind of menu panel over here. Look how it's very nice to work with. I will add some kind of text already. We can place here some score. Okay, we're not going to use this color, of course. It's horrible. Look, this is green color is horrible. Try to use this kind of, let me open here, where is this one, the well, you know, the well shows you these options. Look, we have these options in the well: complementary, analogous, triadic, these color theories, you know. And you guys can see, let's see, different ways to apply split complementary. I don't know where it is, it's not showing. Should showing this. This triadic here. Yeah, and it's not showing. I don't know why. But the key point is try to use the color similar to this one, you know, but with aspect more white or black. In this case, as our background here is dark, make the contrast, okay. The contrast means light between light and dark, and you guys can see over here a nice way to test this, you know. Let me just group these layers because it's a bit mess. For example, this one. Look, this is the group. I'm going to group. This is the button, okay. I'm gonna place over here. We can copy this and paste. Look, very fast. Delete this one, and we can make this settings button very easily by inserting, and you guys will see here this option TIFF, and change these options. And if you press A, I'm using A node to A, you can see this circle and change, you know, the inner radius circle. And let's duplicate this and apply to below. Look, just drag and drop below and paint this to dark. You can use the layer effects as well, but I like to use in this way because I can fix later on these gaps. Can you see these gaps? There is some gaps here. Look, there is some gaps, and you guys can convert curves and fix this later on. Okay, just a tip to you. And let me group this already. And you guys also can place this, you know, to be placed without button, you know, it's up to you. All right, in this case I'm gonna just place here. Let me drag, drop, organize this project. Because as soon you create a lot of, you know, objects, elements, things become, you know, a bit more many objects, many elements. Let's try to keep this clear. Home button, settings button right here, right? Score button, okay, you know, of course we're gonna improve this. I'm not going to leave this like this. I will make a nice effects over here. Just use the, let's use the circle. Okay, the circle, change this to maybe yellow, and now you guys can use the layer effects. Click here below. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm hiding this. My head is hiding. All right, you guys can see here the layer effects. Okay, click here and just apply the other glow, but let's change this color as well, of course. Gaussian blur as well. Okay, make something like this. Let me reduce a bit. Okay, look, I'm going to duplicate this and paint this time to white. In this case, reduce a little bit more the Gaussian blur. Look, we have the Gaussian blur and reduce. Basically what we did here is a kind of effect, you know, the lights, because with more the light goes down, you know, this will follow, and this is the orientation. And of course, the programmers, you know, the coders will change this by the time, you know, when the life. Let me change this a bit. Like this, red. This is a very simple way to make a life bar, but I am thinking about to add more shadings to this one. I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate and change to white. Okay, bring it at least maybe at the half, and you guys can bring the transparency tool. As you see, this is the transparency tool. Okay, use this and apply to this shape that I've just duplicated. Okay, look, it's much better now. And I can also add a stroke to this one. Look, just add a stroke. Let's see here, and just color a bit. Okay, very simple. I really love to use Affinity Design to make games, you know, because it's very intuitive to use and fast. Look, and now we have this shape here, you know, behind. I would try to make a different composition for this one. I'm not going to use this wood effects. I will try to make some kind of rock, stone, you know, effects. This is gonna be very nice. Let's change here his composition, you know, the color. By dragging, drop. Look, when I change this composition, almost everything changed as well. You know, this is red, but I can change a bit to more, you know, blue. And this stroke here, you guys can change as well. And it's very important, you know, to keep things with a nice thematic. Let me see here the shot because I'm not reading. You know, guys, I will answer the questions later on. There is a lot of text here to read, but I will focus here. But don't worry, we have these effects already. Look how it's very nice. And Let me just change this a bit too dark. I can increase this, you know, and group these objects. I like to group. This is how I keep everything organized, by grouping. You know, I press here this button. If you see me doing this, it's because I'm grouping and just organizing, you know. And I can do a kind of mana, you know, stamina, something like this. Let me just find where is the head. Okay, the head is here. Group it, and here you go. Let's change here. This is a bit more complex, you know, because you need to take care about the shapes. And I'm going to duplicate this and here, look, and make the stamina, the energy and mana. Where is the power, you know, goes. And we can change this composition here. Instead of yellow, we can change, look, it's very easy to change. This one that is yellow, can you see the shape, guys? This one, I'm going to change to blue. Look, just grab the blue, all right, and bring to here. And it makes much more sense doing this, you know. You need to follow the composition. This is how the things works. You know, and you can now increase here and decrease. Keep in mind about there is this option, turn it on, turn off this one, okay, with object, because if you increase now, it's working nice. Because if you turn this on, scale with object, the stroke will follow and increase, you know, more. And if decrease, the stroke will resize off. Right, this is my tip. And I'm going to change this a bit more rounded, you know, this one as well. Okay. And look, we have these options. Change this color a little bit. A nice way as well, you guys can, I don't know if this is good, red, green is better, really. I don't like to use, this is a very old style, you know, just my taste. Let me just fix it. Oops. All right, so we have already this fields that will change, you know. And of course, guys, if you work for a game company or whatever you work and you need to keep in mind that you're gonna need to export these assets, you know, separated. This means that you need to fill this full and send to the programmers and, you know, the technical artists, so they can develop the game using your art, use your images. This is how the things works, right? Increase. Okay. All right, let's add here some kind of style here. This one, this shape, I'm going to convert this to curves. Okay, let me just create here some points already. Look, I will create some points. As you can see, I'm going to convert a bit to dark so you guys can see better. Just creating some kind of formations, you know, because this one will be like a rock. And just a little bit. Very simple, I think. Okay, and let's start now. Create some kind of depth. I will duplicate this, place behind, and turn this to a bit dark. Okay. You see now? There is a kind of stone here. And let me turn off this sketch, you know. This is our sketch, but I can place the wolf head here, you know. I don't know. Let's see here. Let me grab this one. This one I have. I don't know if I'm gonna use this. Is horrible. I did this very fast, to be honest. I don't know if this will work. There is some ways that you guys can. Let me see here on this stock. There is this options in the stock panel. Let's type wolf and grab something already done. There is this 𝚒𝚑𝚒𝚑𝚒𝚑, and let's see if I can use something like this. Let me just see here. I'm trying to see. I'm not going to draw, you know, a head of the wolf because I need to see reference, and you know, I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this. I'm going to grab this one. Let's see. This one looks nice, I think. Drag and drop. And let's see, where is the wolf? I don't know. Let me try to insert it. Okay, here is. Let me just open. Because can't see. Is it working, the live streaming? Just let me know. It's a bit laggy over here, you know. I don't know why it is not starting. Okay, we have this head already. This one. Let's try to open another one. Let's open this. It's not working actually. That one that I like most. Let's see if we see other one. There's others. Some of them very ugly. Really, the time that I'm spending to try to find a wolf head, I could actually draw one by myself, to be honest. I want to use this, but not working. Let me update this. This one, let's see if it will work. Last time I will try this. No, this one it will not work. I'm going to use this one below. Can you see this? This one. Let's see if it's vector. Alright, it's vector. I'm going to copy this. Alright. I'm going to copy this. Guys, there is no problem at all if you grab these images, you know, since you know how to use it, because it's free, these ones. Paste here, and let's rotate this a little bit. Let me see here if this is working. Where is the shot? I can't see the shot. Alright. Okay, we have here the wolf, but of course we are going to change this. Just grab the head. Okay, just the head is enough. But as you can see, I want to change a little bit this. And we'll add some kind of, I don't know if it is correct. You should be careful, guys, because this can see the other animal. And a little bit this. We have already the sculpt mode that you guys can add. This, look, oops, this doesn't work as I like sometimes. You need to be careful. And okay, we have this result. I think it's nice. right? So this can be placed, let's see. I don't know where I can use this. Let's apply to here. Here below, let's see. Have this, can see. Change the color by clicking here and add a stroke to it. Okay, and let's see here a different color. This one. I can blend this, as well, and blend this. And I will add now some kind of, let's see, texture, to this one, because it's too flat. So it's gonna be very nice if we add some kind of texture. Look, I'm gonna use the style. What is the style? We have some styles that I did. I have a lot. Where is it? Is this one? FX nature, this one. If I click here, it can change the texture, Look. You see? But I think I will need to draw this. Look, we have this texture, and we can change, these effects. You save a lot of time, guys. I'm saving my time here, okay, by doing this. And this one, let me add stroke. Change this effect. Okay. It's nice. I like it. Of course, we can improve even more, but we need to plan more about this. We can add some kind of icons, over here, like a symbol, Let's see if we have magic. Oh no, this is not this one. This is horrible. This one is nice. No, I don't know. I'm gonna add some kind of, strokes to this. Click here. This line. Is that this? And I'll grab this color. And you guys can duplicate this. Okay, paste to here. And if you duplicate again, you'll see this very nice result. Okay, something like this. And change the opacity a little bit. Right, look. And the last one, let's see. I will apply to this circle, same texture, and apply a stroke. You guys can use a stroke now with this one. Just this a little bit. I like to use the HSL with the slider because it's much better to change, the effects. The colors actually. And let's see here the hair. Actually, guys, I was remember here how you guys can do this. You can place the head here, you know, but you also can use this head wolf over here. I think can be very nice as well. You know, this head wolf, I think makes this better. I don't know, we need to see. And look how the things change over time. And maybe to white this time. Let's see. I like it, you know, I really like it in this way. Makes a lot of sense about this. I don't know if the logo for The Witcher is correct, you know, but I did this by myself, as you can see. But you always can change and grab more images and see how this look like. I will add some kind of blending here. There's another thing that you guys can do actually. In the layer effects, you will see the 3D, you know, but I don't like to use this, to be honest. But just to show you how you guys can use, it's very nice. We're gonna see this panel, layer effects, right? And you can change these options. You need to discover, right, and see how this will look like. And increase the radius and make this a bit sharp by clicking here. Okay, you can make this sharp. Look in this profile. I think this one looks nice. Oh look, I really like these effects. Really, look how this look like. And let me change this color and see. You can change, you know, if you want red. If he's dying, you can make this becoming red. But in our case, I will keep like this. Let me see. Turn off this stroke. I think it's better without this stroke. And make this dark. Okay. Look, we are doing here a game user interface. Alright, let me delete this head. I don't need this anymore. And this texture here, as you can see, I can apply to here, you know. I don't know. Let's see. Let me change this text. Just select T here, you know, and you guys can see others kind of text styles, font families. I want to use something more look like a castle, you know. I think this one looks nice. A bit old school. Let me see the text actually. Let's type play. Play. And I'm going to copy this button. This is not button actually. This is just display, right? I'm going to copy this one and change this color to white. Bring it to here, and the play will be placed over here. Turn this to white. I'm going to make this rounded because rounded sounds look like a real button. And just like this, right? Very simple. Let's try to change this color a little bit. Hope you guys are seeing how this interface can be done. 'Cause I think it's my first time doing an interface, you know. I'm gonna apply shading here. Just duplicate, you know, the same shape and draw inside. So insert inside by just drag and drop. We'll change this color. Okay. Let's see. It's more white. About the text, you know, I like it, this one, to be honest. I really like it. But we can change. That's the other one. This one, I just, it seems a bit more clear. You know, see. We can add, look, I'm trying to zoom out and zoom in order to try to recognize the forms in a small perspective. Click here now, layer effects, and try to add outer shadow just to see a bit of more contrast, you know. This one. Okay, it looks better now. I can copy this and paste to here. It's very nice because look, we have a rectangle shape over here. Looks very nice. For the button, it's a very exclusive, you know, situation that we are using, and you guys can use this style and this another style. Is up to you. And of course you can make more. Let me just fix it. You can draw already the final you know, final panel, that is the level upgrading weapons. For example, this weapon here, you know, this sword, I need to fix this actually. Look how the shape, but don't worry, you can just fix this by dragging and placing. Very simple. Can you see the sword? I can make some kind of icon with this. You can bring this until here, make this stroke. Look, if you guys watch my live stream and are doing this with me, you know, you can do this the same, because it's very simple. I'm just using the basic tools over here. Look, I'm adding the stroke, and I'm gonna flip this and make this one. Oh look, we have a unexpected result. That this is a very surprise to me. I like this moment, because where I do this and see how this would look like. Okay. And the play button, and let's see here. There is this scale with object. I will turn off this, because and the play will be placed here, and the sword on here. Okay, look, we have a very nice result. We can change, in case you guys look, as you can see, this is a stone, you know, theme. For example, you guys can change here this color. Yes, Guilherme, this space here is killing me as well. This is a free phone that I'm using. I think this is not a premium. Ah, look you guys, this color here you can change just by clicking here, color overlay, and use this saturation. Oh look how it's very nice. You can bring this a bit to fit in our style. You know, we have this wood style and this rock style, and it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you about the theme. And let me just add a stroke to this one, because as you can see I'm adding stroke to this, stroke to this, and I just will duplicate this and add the outline. Okay, can you see now there is a stroke, right? So guys, basically we have done our interface. This is I'd say a very casual game, you know, but this is a way that we build for games, you know. This is the workflow, real workflow that I use to build my games. Not my games, you know, for my clients actually. And you guys can create a lot of stuffs by, for example, panel, just place over here. Look how it's very optimized when you are dealing with this kind of stuffs, you know. But it's up to you, all right? I'm just showing you how you guys can create this one. And this process, as you can see, is not a linear process. You have some curves between the objects that you need to have attention in all of the objects, you know. And it's very important to keep aware about this. And look, we have this coronavirus little ones, and we can add, for example, a head dead here, you know. School actually represent the score. Let's try to make this. Let me see the chat already, because we are almost finishing here live streaming. Okay, thank you, Guilherme. Yes, it's supposed to be simple, you know, the way that I try to bring the tutorials here. And guys, don't forget, you can enter my Patreon, all right? You can sponsor my contest and of course get even more tutorials, all right? Let me grab here just the ellipse. I will just add a school for it. Where is the ellipse? Ah, it's here. Okay. Let's do just a small school here. Oops. Okay. And oops, that's all here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I will use ellipse better. My hand drawing skills is sometimes not very good. Let me change this, you know, because there is some deformations between the school. It's like a Ray-Ban glass, I think, you know, the same form. Add some this is my extra time, you know, that I'm giving you guys. You can ask already, all right. So if you guys have questions, just ask me so I can read. Look, very simple to do. Look, you guys can wonder why I do this so fast or things like that, you know. This takes a lot of time. And the more you draw, you know, more you work daily and increase your visual memory, things become more easier, you know, easy to do. Look, we have a nice school already, so this represents the score for this character, and we can make, we did already an icon for this, you know, you can place it anywhere. Okay. Alright guys, so no more questions for today. Let me see if we have here. Exactly. I like to use iPad, you know, to draw more organic shapes, like paper drawing. But when I deal with this kind of work, interfaces, logo designs, you know, even for my personal graphic marketing, you know, that I use, I do using desktop, and desktop is very nice in this way because you can keep it more time, you can keep you know, good posture, and I have here my iPad, but if I stay too long drawing on my iPad, my back start to hurt. So this is a very bad. You get more tired and you can't work for so long. Right? And guys, all right, we are finished here already our tutorial. And keep in mind that you can enter my Patreon, all right, where you can get more tutorials. And I hope to build some courses. Not now because I'm very busy with my freelance projects. I do this YouTube channel more like a hobby, because I like it. But with more time I spend here, more I want to invest in these lessons. I want to teach everyone how to do this, right? And okay guys, thank you so much for your time. Okay, see you in the next time. Bye bye, see you.